Welcome to another edition of Ask the Fat Doctors with T. Fox.
You know, you guys do have a, just hard-headed, just hard-headed. I just don't understand you sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah, you can be a little simple.
Just say stupid. You can't say it.
You can be very simple.
You're nice. That's one thing I love about you, T.
Dr. Braxton Cosby.
The sound that they hear after they occlude your artery when that cuff goes up.
Okay, now I really...
After you close it off.
Close it off. And you're talking about when you squeeze the arm.
Not just you squeeze, when the cuff squeezes.
When the cuff squeezes your arm, that's called...
It actually closes off that brachial artery. Occlude. Okay. Occlude is what that guy did in Waco. Okay.
Why do you always introduce me last?
And Jamie Dukes.
That was Dr. Dukes. My doctorate, there's no period. It's a dash and a space.
Yes.
So therefore, that way I don't have to worry about getting sued.
Ask the Fat Doctors is powered by the Put Up Your Dukes Foundation.
I had outer body experience where, when I'm working out, I felt...
Oh, Jamie.
How far out did you go out of the body?
I mean, like really out of the body. I mean, just, and telling myself, you gotta work out. Fat boy, you gotta work out.
You must work
out.
Were you outside of your body looking at yourself? Had you moved there?
That is hilarious.
But mine is Mike Tyson, actually. He's the guy that motivates me. Look here, Dukes. You better get your fat put up right now and start working out. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Hey there. Welcome to another edition of Ask the Fat Doctors. I'm T. Fox along with my partner, one of my partners in crime, Jamie Dukes. Hey.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. We'll talk about my problem a little bit later in the show.
You look great.
Great. Thank you. My other partner in crime to my far, far left, Braxton Cosby. Doctor. I always forget to do that.
Forget that.
Yeah, Dr. Braxton. I'm just going to start calling you Dr. Cos. And we have a special guest with us today. It is Stepp Stewart.
Hi.
And we're going to have a lot of fun talking with you.
Good. Good to be here.
Yeah.
The legendary Stepp Stewart.
Yeah.
It's good to be here.
Yeah.
So I call him like Happy Feet. I want to call him like Happy Feet. Like my son's favorite movie was one of his favorite movies, Happy because he's just known for dancing.
Right.
I mean, so did they name you Stepp? Did mom name you Stepp or?
Okay.
Oh,
No, it's because that's not a question that I normally get asked.
Really? I would be,
Well, see, it makes so much sense
It just
from what
makes
we know you
sense.
do. Then it is obvious to us. Then we got to ask questions.
So as we go on,
okay.
Come in, Steph. Come
in. Somehow I don't see Mama doing that.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll talk about how you got the nickname Stepp.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about everything that you do, which is pretty exciting.
Very
then we'll also chat with Dr. Cos and what he had exciting happened this past week. With the book. Congratulations, yay.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
We've got the hot topic. We've got Hold On Player, which is our favorite segment.
I'm excited.
Big one.
Yeah,
Big
and
one.
we'll let you know what that's all about. We may do Just for Men.
We might.
We know. We'll see.
Depending on what kind of time we have.
Well, I think that's become one of my favorite segments. I like Just for Men. So our hot topic today is everybody's hot topic. Everybody's talking about it. It's been leading every newscast, every media. All the media coverage is about the Trayvon Martin situation in Florida, Sanford, Florida, which is. Personally, I think is a
they're my hometown.
Yeah, that's right.
I grew up in Orlando.
Yes,
and you went to that other college. What was that other one called?
The South Florida State. And so, but Stepp, I'll ask you as
he kind of kills me calling it the Harvard of the South.
It is the Harvard of the South too. We lost to Harvard in basketball this year because they took it serious. But,
you guys take it lightly. Go ahead.
One of the two.
They didn't have a choice.
What was your initial reaction, Stepp, when you saw?
Well, when I saw, I really didn't. I said I have to get the whole story, and I like anything, I want to get the whole story, and because it sounded suspicious, and what I didn't understand, and I didn't hear until later because I heard it in a hotel room on the road, and is that Mr. Zimmerman was not yet arrested. That I didn't get until later. I didn't understand. So I didn't understand because the first thing that I saw was the parents with the lawyer on television.
Sure.
So, and I actually didn't. What was Trayvon's age?
17, I believe.
17. But I don't think he wasn't a large 17. Am I right?
No.
He was a slim Jim.
Small 17.
Yeah.
So, but I found it to be confusing that this person wouldn't be arrested immediately. But
or at least detained.
Yeah. Detained.
At least detained.
But from my understanding, from the video footage that we're seeing now, he was taken to the police station. Am I correct?
He was.
Okay, he was taken to the police station, and now there is footage out there.
And immediately released. I mean, barely questioned and released.
Right, and that I don't get because people are arrested for the last. Tell it to Martha Stewart.
Right.
So
right.
That's what I'm.
Big Martha Stewart fan here, by the way, too.
My cousin. Everybody got a cousin went to jail.
Right. Yeah, that's a nice cousin to have go to jail.
It is.
Yeah.
But that my initial reaction was shock and utter disbelief as to the arrest. Okay, and I'm actually shocked that there's no footage with all the cell phones and cameras and footage.
Or iPads like your iPad 4.
Him going
iPad. I was about to say iPad 12 or something. Then
Well, yeah, we got them right here though.
Right,
they got
exactly.
They got enough.
Yeah, they already getting the plug right here. And so there was kind of an interesting twist or an interesting perspective that you had.
Well, it's seeing. Because, this is Ask the Fat Doctors, and it really struck a chord with me because Zimmerman is now suffering from PSD or something like that, postpartum depression or something like that. And it just really kind of...
Postpartum depression?
Something, because the world is ready to kill him.
He gave birth to
and I'm not saying that's not what they should be willing to...
I was about to say, because he killed somebody.
That is a fair assessment.
Yeah.
But I got to thinking about, as it pertains to, the mind and weight and how much the mind plays into this factor and how much it just really kind of and Stepp, have someone who's lost 70 pounds now on your journey. How
fantastic.
How depression can play a factor because, like you said, you were teased as a child because you were a large kid. I was always a fat kid too.
Now, see, it's funny that you said that. I never said that I was teased, but that I was proud. But see, I didn't remember that too much because I always lived in my own world. I saw myself. I knew that I was heavy. I was the kid who went swimming with the T-shirt on. That was that kid.
Yeah. I know exactly what kid you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was my own self-esteem. The teasing that happened to me, I had such a thick skin, and I knew my own power that it didn't.
That's awesome.
Bother me.
That's awesome that you had that as a kid because a lot of kids don't have that, which is why we have so many of the things we're working on now with the after-school programs with exercise because kids are so driven by peer pressure and all these other things now. I mean, kids have so much more that they deal with that they really don't take too well either. They don't have a lot of good coping mechanisms and strategies now, which is why you see the excessive eating, as a way to
and that's interesting too because it's like, okay, where was the disconnect in terms of the coping mechanisms you're talking about? What happened? Where was the breakdown? But that's another show for another time. But that's interesting too.
I'm the youngest of 9. So you
had a litter. Oh yeah. So you
had food available.
Well, actually, you did pretty good for that guy. So you must wait a minute. You were tough.
I got my food.
Yeah, you must be tough.
But what it is though, when you're young, when you have that many kids, you can only afford to feed them one way. And that's cheap.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, therefore, if you're feeding them with hamburger and not the turkey, we didn't know about that.
Oatmeal,
in the 70s, stuff like that.
But that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Turkey sausage. Right. Yeah. That must have been it was just a pig. They ate some turkey. That's
exactly. That was it. So, therefore, what we ate really wasn't that nutritional, but we even had fried pork chops. That was easy to.
Sure.
I used to salt hot dogs as a kid.
Yeah.
We thought that salt was going to make everything taste better, and
salt hot dogs. And that's
salt hot dogs.
I never heard of that. That's new.
Well, what, like you said, everybody sprinkles salt because they think it tastes.
It's force of habit.
But never heard of salt. I heard a lot now.
That's in the butter, or was just the hot dog by itself with salt on it?
No. You put you salt the hot dog.
So there was no ketchup.
Yeah, you put the ketchup on, the mustard, everything else, put some salt on that.
Wow.
Like you season a piece of meat. That's how I'm assuming.
But I thought it was there.
Blood pressure?
It was horrible. It was horrible. And then in addition to that, we used to keep the grease on the stove. You know how?
Everybody did that, and then it hard. It didn't hard.
And then they reused it anyway. I don't know why it just stayed there.
Yeah, we didn't reuse
it. We didn't reuse it.
Y'all didn't have to.
Let's go to the next
Dr. Cosby.
The docs didn't have to do that.
The nephew of Bill Cosby. How dare we eat a
Right.
Yeah, but the jeans that lived on Orr Street, we sure had to use that grease.
I had never seasoned a hot dog with salt. That is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think many people have ever really seasoned
it.
Hot dog.
But that's this is Orville. But this is not seasoning, man.
Where is Orville?
It's almost Smucker's jelly.
Okay.
There's that plug again.
I went to school with the Smucker's kids. I used to pick berries.
Okay.
Used to pick berries for Smuckers as a kid. That was your extra coins. You pick berries, and then you made enough money to go swimming at the Orr Park, and you walk a country mile to get there. And it's great.
Well, we're going to talk about that
I was about to say.
We're going to talk about how you dropped 70 pounds and how you did it, because there's a tremendous story, and really also talk about some of the other things that you're doing in the community. Tons of things and activities that are happening. You've got some exciting things going on. We're going to be doing some things with seniors, with the Healthier You initiative with the city of Atlanta as well. And so we're going to kind of walk through this whole journey of things and activities. But I can't wait for people to hear your story and how you actually lost the weight. This is truly
no excuses.
What's your name, Stepp? So Stepp. That's a hint. It's Steppin' had something to do with it.
Absolutely.
Steppin'. We'll do that, and with the warm weather, a whole bunch of stuff is happening. So we'll do that when we come back.
Do you have questions about how to manage your weight problem? Do you just want to lose 20 pounds? Do you need to lose 100 pounds? I'm Dr. Braxton Cosby, and I want to tell you about AskTheFactDoctors.com. Log on and submit your excess weight-related questions, and we will guide you to the right weight management solution to get the job done. For those of you who are battling diseases like sleep apnea, breast and prostate cancer, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and other comorbidities, the truth is, excess weight is in many cases a contributing factor. AskTheFactDoctors.com wants to help you. We've assembled an army of the best doctors in the world to get you the answers you need to get that weight off, which may be hampering your quality of life. At AskTheFactDoctors.com, privacy is our motto. Your questions will be submitted in a secure environment, and we will respond directly to you. You have our word on that. So log on to AskTheFactDoctors.com and find the solutions you need to get that excess weight off and fight the diseases of excess weight.
Hi, family. This is Claude Mitchell. I'm the president of the Put Up Your Dukes Foundation. I'm here today to talk to you about one of our initiatives called the Billion Pound Blitz. The Billion Pound Blitz is a grassroots initiative that has an ambitious goal of losing 1 billion pounds annually. That's right, I said 1 billion pounds. Did you know the diseases of excess weight are taking a toll on the brown community, which includes African Americans, Mexicans, Latino, and individuals of Asian descent? Truth of the matter is that we can't afford not to do something. Did you know the U.S. government spent $165 billion last year on excess weight-related illnesses? That's more than they gave all the Wall Street banks combined for the bailout. If you're interested in more information on how you can be a part or how your organization can be a part of this movement, log on to www.billionpoundblitz.com. Once again, that's www.billionpoundblitz.com.
We're back. Jamie Dukes, Braxton, Dr. Braxton.
They're like a dog.
You know what, Doctor? You know what? We might use that.
Dotson's coming back. They're announcing that Dotson's going to be back in several little countries.
This isn't going to be very long. This is not one of them long comebacks. This is going to be short.
No, I think they realized that they're not bringing it to the United States. They targeted countries that they're going to bring
Chile.
But anyway, so Doctor.
We might call you that, Dr. BC, Dr. Braxton Cosby, and Stepp Stewart. Okay, look, we need to talk to you about this 70 pounds. Now, if somebody looks at you right now,
we wouldn't believe it.
We would not believe that you had 70 pounds. Before we started talking about that, let's talk about what you do and how you do right now as a profession.
Okay. As a profession, I am the dance fitness guru from the Dr. Oz television show. I also do my own thing. I have my own DVDs, which are called Burn It Up with Stepp Stewart, and also Step With Me. I own a dance competition called Dynamite National Talent Competition that tours the country.
Okay.
And that's dynamitecompetition.com. And you can also check out Step With Me Dance Conventions, which also tours.
Okay.
And that's the classes. The competitions, basically, I'm the producer. It's my scoring system. It's my idea.
Oh, hang on. So what? When you say it's my scoring system, is that code for if I don't like you?
No.
Get the step.
No. I hired
Yeah, exactly. No pun intended.
I've had the business for 15 years.
Right.
And I hire the judges from Broadway shows and from LA, and they come in and they judge 3 judges. I have an announcer, and I rent the facility, and local dance studios pay to compete against each other.
Very cool.
To win titles, trophies, medals, cash.
I was about to say money.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes, and opportunity.
But so judge, jury,
I don't judge.
Oh, okay.
I'm the host.
He's got 3 coming in to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
that's
the host.
Good. Okay.
So it's a wonderful opportunity for kids to, because there's not a lot of performing opportunities for dancers at a young age. So this is a great venue and outlet avenue for them. And mostly that's what I do. And I am the founder of the Atlanta Fit Fest.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Yes,
very good. Now before we went to break, you were talking about as a youngster, you were the heavy youngster that went to the swimming pool that had the T-shirt on.
Yes.
And I think everybody knows that youngster.
Kid, yes.
Everybody knows who that kid is.
That insecurity covering up themselves. We shopped in the Husky section, when I was little. I don't know if they have that anymore.
Yeah, we remember the Husky.
Yeah, I still shop in the Husky section.
One time. I was afraid to stay.
He was the kind of guy that would pick on everybody. This is the kind of guy we hate.
Oh, yeah.
No. I was not a pick-on kid. I didn't have that built in me to do that.
Well, see, I had great self-esteem. My parents were good about that. Mainly, they didn't care what I did as far as anything. My mother encouraged me to do whatever I wanted to do. But I had 8 brothers and sisters who did everything. From sports here, band. We were a band household band, and even though we had our own softball team and all that kind of stuff. But
well, 9 kids, you could have your own team. Certainly,
absolutely.
But when did you have the epiphany? That you realized.
That I was fat, or that.
Well, there was that, and then the epiphany that you had to do something about.
Well, okay, that came through dance. I realized that even back when I was in high school, that dancing was helping me to lose weight, and they hadn't gotten a name for it at that time. I just knew I'd gotten cast in Godspell, and when I got the show, I was a certain size when I auditioned for the show, and when I left the show, I was a different size, and to the point where people said, "You need to eat," because those rehearsals all day. It's no joke. And then when you see people on Dancing with the Stars, and people go, "Wow, look at their bodies." Why don't we get that? It's that simple.
Right.
You're watching it on television. Why don't you get it? Why do you think, you can really lose weight by dancing? People stop asking me that question. It's true.
Do you think a lot of it too, though, Stepp, is like, okay, all the hours in the facility practicing the moves and things like that, you're active, so metabolism will have to raise up for that. But also, you're not taking all those breaks to be sedentary, and you're not eating. Because I know me, when I'm working out, or if I'm like busy on one of my long days while I'm working and seeing these people, I can almost forget to eat sometimes.
Yes.
Stop.
But I mean, but okay.
Just stop. Just shut up. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop with that. You have no idea.
See, I know what you're saying.
You have no idea what we deal with.
I do.
And for you to sit there and try to feign
forget to eat, like he forgets to eat.
He's one of them that probably eats 6 times a day because his metabolism is so strong.
But see, this is the thing. Even if you truly do go through a busy day like that and you forget to eat, that's not healthy.
No.
I know.
So that's not the way to lose weight.
Exactly.
So
in answer to your question, when you are in rehearsals, you have one break. You try to eat breakfast or something before rehearsal starts, and then you have a lunch break perhaps, and then you come back at night. And then the problem is, and you're fine with that, and you're fine with that. You can eat, your metabolism speeds up. But when you get in the show, and then you start eating at night, And that's because the show's over.
Right.
You come out of a Broadway show, you're eating at night. And it's pretty good. You're okay because the next day you're kicking butt all day long. But when the show closes and there is no show,
then you get back to night. And you can't do that.
You know, now
when you had the 70 pounds on you, what were some of the challenges that you had when you were carrying 70 pounds?
Men carry it in the midsection for the most part, you know.
Except for Braxton, right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Serious. It's like right here, man.
If you got to look down to find it, you don't qualify. You just don't qualify. For us,
you better stop because you're going to have major problems with this one over here.
And as we talk about self-esteem as well, I probably will always see a fat person in the mirror.
Wow.
You know what?
I heard that's the psychological side of it.
She said that, and this lady must have lost over 100 pounds. And today, I mean, I think her numbers she was like 140 and looked great. And I was working with her, and she just still wanted to work out. I'm like, you don't need to lose any more weight. She I'm trying to tone up. She said, but when I look in the mirror, I promise you, I see a fat. And I could not understand it. She said she still sees that fat person.
That's the psychological aspect of it.
And I will have to put up some of the videos of me. See, I don't see the same person that I was when I dropped 120 pounds.
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, I
everyone doesn't have that same psych.
But you have
I don't even know if it's. I look at the mirror and I can see, and then I look at the pictures. Sure. And when you do the compare and contrast, and she's lost 100 pounds, I don't know how she could not see.
But see, I wish we had Dr. Fulham here tonight, because he would tell me what that medical and what the medical term is when folks actually look in the mirror and still see a fat person.
I shouldn't say for me, it's not that we don't see a fat person, see a fat person. We don't see perfection, and we're trying to be, how can I make this look perfect? How do I look, perfect? And then someone who's in the public eye, you want to look good on the red carpet. You want to, and you're dealing with fitness all the time, and you're trying to practice what you preach. It's tough not to say that. And when you get to be my age, everything is not as easy as it used to be.
Well, you look well. Yeah, I was about to say you look. Yeah. I was about to say you look great for you. You look great for you.
I will be 50 next year, America.
How about that?
All right. All right.
Now, going back, you started doing the dance, and you said you would lose the weight and gain it back. But you said you recently lost this 70 pounds. How long ago?
That was when we first started filming. So that was in 2009.
Okay. Now you said it was 70 pounds.
I'm sorry. That's when I got in tighter shape. Was in 2009. In 2004 and 5. That's when I started to focus. I actually went on a Christmas trip with my family. We went on a cruise where you eat.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
I gained like 10 pounds on a cruise.
That's how you.
But I did the opposite. I said, okay, I'm going to use this, because actually my family, they were arguing. And I was like, okay, y'all can go do that. I'm going to go and dance in the mirror and get on the treadmill and this and that and jog around the deck. And I did that, and it sparked my whole interest to do that. And I wanted to teach again. I wanted to teach cardio dance. And that's
now, when you were carrying the extra weight, what were some of the challenges, maybe from a health standpoint? Did you find to get up, because we all get up from the chair like this,
right?
And now to be able to stand up without
that's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Sure.
We get out of the car, we grab onto that door handle to get out.
Sure.
You see people at the grocery, they don't push the cart, they lean on it.
Yeah.
I was one of those. I was a leaner.
Sure.
Are you a leaner?
Now you have riders. Now you have some people who ride in electronic, little things.
Right.
And they really don't need it. They really don't need them.
Now, for those of you who are out there who are riding that and need it, this is no disrespect to you, but
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Get off the daggone thing.
Yeah, I know. That needs it.
That needs it.
Yeah, that needs it. Now, how long did it take you to lose this 70 pounds? And how exactly did you lose it? I know we talked about dancing, but it can't just be just all dancing.
It took about 14 months.
Okay.
About 14 months, and I had to eat right. Now, sometimes I went to bed hungry. I'm not gonna lie. I went to bed hungry.
Wow.
Part of your strategy, you were trying to do that.
It was not. Well, it was just the fact that you try to cut out eating at a certain time of the night, like 8 o'clock. Okay. What I did was I changed that, because I couldn't take that. I was like, I'm hungry, and I closed my eyes. Said, "Ooh, let it be more so I can eat again." And because we want
but you say that, but going to bed is a big question. That's the one thing about it with working. the worst thing about working late is eating. And it's just the snacking. That's my biggest challenge now is at night when I'm working on proposals and stuff like that, because the day is gone. You got the meeting.
Because food is energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, but even though you snack, Dr. Cosby, it's about healthy snacking,
healthy snacking.
right? Because if you snack on almonds, if you snack on...
Yeah, we get the almonds. We talk about how they cut the appetite now, and then also I'll do like the wheat thins.
I don't buy the almonds cutting the appetite.
It does. It really does. And I'm telling you, it takes about 2 handfuls, no lie.
Yeah, they said, I saw somewhere where it said 8. And that's what pissed me off.
8 almonds?
I read somewhere where 8 almonds was
try soaking them in water as well. Soaking the almonds in water first. Soaking all your peanuts in water.
What's that do?
Yeah, what does it do?
You look at me like, and
that takes the salt off the peanuts. They make hot dogs.
Yes.
Okay, and you know what? Yeah, we will. And we'll be coming back to continue our candid conversation with Stepp Stewart.
The almonds and
the water.
Yeah,
we'll come back. We'll come back with that, and then we'll also let you know about where you can find us. We're going to be around and about town, and where you'll be able to find Stepp and some of the many activities that we'll have coming up later on this month and later on in the springtime. So stick around. We'll be right back.
And what we're doing together.
Oh yeah, that's right. That too.
I'm Jamie Dukes, retired NFL player and current NFL Network analyst. The diseases of excess weight are taking a toll on the brown community, which includes African Americans, Mexican, Latino, and individuals of Asian descent. That's why the AARP's multicultural outreach is taking the lead to provide you with relevant tools like Chatricize. You know the AARP is more than just discounts. Did you know the AARP has cutting-edge programs to help boomers take the first steps towards financial freedom? We can help you devise a strategy to manage your money, control your mortgage debt, control consumer debt, and give you the strategy to maintain healthy credit. Boomers, it's time to learn everything AARP has to offer. Log on to aarp.org and make that first step today.
Hey there, this is T. Fox. Got a question for you. Are you looking for a way to lose some of that excess weight and drop a few pounds? Now, if you said, why, yes, I am, you're probably thinking losing weight can't be much fun, but you're wrong. It's time to get your Chatricize on. You've tried a lot of things, jogging, aerobics, not much fun, right? Well, Chatricize is just for you. Chatricize is based on the super popular cha-cha slide, the shuffle, and the other line dances. You know, all the ones you've enjoyed at family reunions, at parties, and during the night on the town. In addition to our traditional Chatricize workout, we're also proud to offer Boomers Chatricize. Boomers Chatricize is for our seasoned folks in the prime of their lives, and it'll be sure to get everything moving and flowing. Chatricize is affordable for everyone. For only $9.95 plus shipping and handling, get the workout routine that will change your life. I know you've heard it before, but this is for real. Chatricize will change your life. And Boomers, we have an AARP discount of $7.95 plus shipping and handling for you. So you know what to do. Get your Chatricize on today. Log on to chatricize.com. That's ChacherSize.com. We are back with Ask the Fat Doctors with Dr. Braxton Cosby. Stepp Stewart, Jamie Dukes. We're going to run down what we've got going on later in the month. We've got a lot of things going on. First thing we've got coming up is our Healthier Life, Healthier You.
April 9th, we have the Dr. J event that's going to be taking place at the Salvation Army. And, the beauty of, I always say that we're given a platform. God has given us a gift that will ultimately open up a platform for us to be able to do something. And Dr. J, legend basketball Hall of Famer, has always been a part of the Salvation Army.
Always. It's a huge part of his heart.
So every year he has at the Ray and Joan Kroc Salvation Army here in Atlanta is going to be participating in a Dr. J tournament. So it's going to be a boatload of fun. But this year what we're going to do is we're going to get the parents involved, because the kids, it's one thing for the kids to be able to go out and play, but now we're going to get the parents involved with Chatricize and get them active. get them plugged into the Billion Pound Blitz and some of the activities that are from that perspective. So it's going to be a boatload of fun, and we're going to also, take the opportunity, and Stepp, you recognize this, getting those parents involved. It's one thing, you do a lot of work with the children, but it's important to get the parents involved as well.
It's hugely important because I work with another charity called Health Corps. Health Corps is started by Dr. Mehmet Oz and his wife Lisa, and it's kids teaching their parents a better way to eat and live and to work out. And so it's that collaboration. And that's really important to keep families together and working out together and alive.
Because you know what, even though we may be teaching the kids and they know what they're supposed to be doing through their exercise, if the parent
they're buying the groceries.
Exactly.
When it's all said and done, they're buying the groceries.
At the end of the day. Yes. Because, the kid can be like, oh, no, I'm supposed to have a rainbow. I'm supposed to have a rainbow on my plate.
I went this week and did groceries with the girls, and we were walking down the aisle, and my daughter was like, my oldest was like, don't even look at those cookies because daddy's not buying them, And then, they know now, and they know they got to go to grandma's house to get that nonsense, So we went right, we got the wheat bread and then we got all the, I don't want to advertise, but the other stuff that was actually healthy snacks for them. And then my youngest just kept looking at them, but these are so good. I said,
and that's what the youngest one also said, but Daddy, we have your metabolism. We can do this.
I think they're going to. They might have it.
Wow. Because they are long and thin, just like just like
it is true though. But I think now what's great about the generation we're in now with these kids, talking about computers and active lifestyle, they're actually being like the role models for the parents. Well, some of them, the ones that are out there, they understand. They have the language now, of what's healthy and things like that. Yes. So they're actually like they're doing. And it's so important to get those parents on the same page with them because then they can reinforce the good behaviors and all of that.
Well, and as we talk about the parents and kind of generations, that kind of leads us right into the Healthier You initiative and program that we have, the partnership that we have with the City of Atlanta.
May 2nd.
That's going to be happening May 2nd at the Atlanta Civic Center. And this is where we actually celebrate our seniors. And our seniors will actually come out and participate in Cha-Cha-Size, and these two guys are going to be leading Cha-Cha-Size for the boomers.
I'm not sure.
Boomers and
the mature. But you'd be surprised, though.
They are. You work with some seniors, done a lot of, and you guys have step-offs and step competitions with your seniors where they bring their A game.
The seniors are no joke. They're really no joke. And they will be there before you get there, ready to go, and be waiting for you to arrive. So, oh, you're kind of late today, aren't you? And they're ready to go sweat. We sweat, but I will work them to it fairly well. I will let them know that if you need to sit down and that sort of thing, but I have no mercy. I have no mercy because
they don't want you
people.
to.
I was about to say they don't want that. They don't want no pity. They don't want no pity.
It's like we're grown.
Lunch is going to be provided also.
It's going to be a VIP event, and basically, so for those who are trying to figure out exactly what this all entails, basically what we're going to do, we're going to have a VIP kickoff, and in this VIP kickoff, they will be selected. So if you have to be a City of Atlanta resident, and also what you have to look at is if you want information, you can go out to www.puydf.org/City of Atlanta, and you can register there. And so it has all the details of exactly what you need to do. But it's going to be a boatload of fun because in addition to the fitness aspect of it, we're going to also give them relevant information. You take, for example, at this kickoff event, we're going to have the AARP. They've got a new campaign called You've Earned a Say. And in You've Earned a Say, they want to listen because now we're in the election season. And they want to listen to what people have to say because Medicaid, Medicare, and we know what's happening with health care.
Oh, yeah. So
that's a huge... They're going to go out and advocate on behalf of people, not tell the people what to do, but they're going to advocate on the people's behalf for what they want to do.
Right. Because the whole healthcare situation, that's a serious situation right now.
Especially when you're seniors at the twilight. So it's vitally important. And so we're really excited about that. And then after that, on a monthly basis, and we're looking at the first Wednesday of every month, we're going to have these day parties. We're calling them Healthier You day parties, where we're just going to have a boatload of fun, get our exercise on. Stepp will want you to go out there and do your thing sometime.
And wear them out, like you said. Wear them out.
And so we're going to have a boatload of fun doing that as well. So you get that information, www.puydf.org/City of Atlanta.
And PUYDF.org, just to kind of put that in your headspace, stands for Put Up Your Dukes Foundation. So PUYDF.org/City of Atlanta. And we're also going to be broadcasting live from there.
Yes.
The great and the honorable Mayor Kasim Reed is going to come through there.
We hope so. If he's not in China or abroad,
right? Because he's been doing, he's been doing the daggone thing.
But his staff, Corliss Davenport and her staff, Diallo Robinson, and many of them have done a tremendous job of orchestrating this. And we're going to continue to spread. I mean, DeKalb County has asked us to come and start working with them on some activities as well, because they recognize our seniors are really forgotten.
Yeah, sure.
It's a shame.
It really is. Yeah. Because our seniors, we used to go and we used to enlist their advice and ask them what to do, and they used to be at the center, but now it's almost like as if we kind of push them to the side and to the back. So that's why I'm so excited about this, because I love seniors. I love sitting at their feet and really listening to what they have to say and really taking in their wisdom. So you can also, we have failed to tell folks where they can hit us up also.
Yes.
You can hit us up at AskTheFatDoctors.com if you have any comments, questions, concerns. You can hit us up there. You can also hit us up at Facebook at Ask the Fat Doctors, and then on Twitter is Ask the Fat Docs at Ask the Fat Docs. So that's on May 2nd, the Atlanta Civic Center, Healthier You, City of Atlanta, and Cha-Cha Side. Now, as we move on through our calendar, and then we're moving to the big event that you have coming up also, that's going to be on May 19th.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the Atlanta Fit Fest is sponsoring the DeKalb County Day of Play. And it's just what it is. It's a day of play for families, children alike, in mind. All those kid activities that you used to do on the playground are going to be personified.
Can I please tell you that what I do when I'm feeling maybe like a little down, maybe a little depressed.
Before you say this, I don't know if you can tell people.
Well, no, let me tell you what I do. Let me tell you what I do, which I'm so excited about what you just said. No, listen. Go ahead. This is what I do. Okay. I actually go to the park and I actually get on the swing and I swing. And it takes me back to being 7 years old and I was carefree, and the only thing I had to worry about was swinging on my swing set and trying to touch the branch that my dad put my swing set under. So that's all I will go. So I will be there. Thank you.
We won't have swings.
I seesaw too. So go ahead. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. I'm excited. Yay!
Well, we will have double dutch.
Thank you.
Which I know nothing about. I can't double dutch yet.
See,
we will have.
I'm excited. I'm not paying attention.
Don't pay him no mind. I can't. He's pulling focus of that daggone ring he's got on.
Oh yeah.
I'm like looking at you.
I know it bling bling.
Right.
It bling blings.
So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have football drills. We're going to have.
Well, that's up this one's alley.
Cha-Cha Size. Yep. That's going to be inside the building. We're going to have Smoothie King is going to be there to sell, because we like to eat too.
Right.
So we want you to be able to eat.
Be healthy.
Be healthy, and we'll have lots of activities going on out there. We'll have Stepp Stewart's Burn It Up live and in person.
Talk to us a little bit about Stepp Stewart's Burn It Up. What it entails.
It is cardio dance like you've never had it before.
Okay.
It is a sweat from head to toe, but you will not know. I'm not going to ask you to sweat. You won't have to worry about that. It will happen, and you'll go, when did this happen? It's almost like all of a sudden you're
dream of Genie.
Yes.
Okay. Art.
Yes.
Is there a work your way into
I love the fact that they know in this room about
yes. Oh, yeah.
Genie.
I'm older,
Yeah. So is it a work your way into it, or it's just? Do you have
hold on to your petticoats?
Senior citizens version of that for me?
Well, absolutely. My seniors, when seniors take class with me, I do gear things towards the seniors for them.
So it's all modified.
It's definitely modified, but there's no excuse for those who are of a certain age, teenagers, kids of a certain age, and adults. I want to see parents in there dancing with their kids. And it's not about being a great dancer. If everyone was a great dancer, I wouldn't have a gig. So it's about moving, because we all dance. And some people drive in their cars.
It's a culture.
That's their dance.
Yeah.
I dance at the grocery store, I dance at the bus stop, wherever it is. So move. We want everyone to get out and move. This DeKalb County Day of Play, May 19th.
Okay. Now where is it?
At the Intergenerational Center. Commissioner Larry Johnson commissioned this great guy, commissioned this particular facility, intergenerational center, and he calls it that because you've got both generations, the old and the young. He's got, you know, the older cats might be in there playing pool, and the kids are. There's a dance studio, there's a basketball court, and we're converting the basketball court that day to a huge dance outlet for.
Now, what side of Atlanta is this on?
It's in Decatur.
Oh, okay. In Decatur.
It's in Decatur. I don't have the address offhand, but
we'll put it up.
We'll put it up on the show.
We'll make sure you can get it on our website.
And speaking of which, and give your website out again and all of this.
SteppStewart.com. SteppStewart. Stewart like Martha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your cousin?
Is that like,
that's my cousin.
Your cousin?
My cousin.
Yeah, that's a
everybody has a cousin who went to jail.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, we do it. And that's not a bad cousin.
That's not a bad cousin.
Not at all.
But I want everyone to come out to the DeKalb County Day of Play and May 19th. It's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's a hit it and quit it day. So don't get there at 10:30 and get there at 10 o'clock. Be the first in line. There's going to be giveaways and prizes. And you like that, don't you?
That's right.
Right. Of course we do. We love giveaways.
And
before 10:30, there's giveaways. You got to touch
right. We stop it at 10:30.
Right.
10:29 is too late.
Now I know it's been in a lot of information, but you can just go to askthefatdoctors.com. We'll have all the information there on our website. Hit us up if you have any questions, comments, concerns. If you want to ask Stepp a question, if you have anything for this one over here to the right, our street doctor, me swinging on the swing set.
Silence of the Lambs type of behavior.
Just come right up with me.
Swinging on the swing type.
That's right. That's right. Or if you have a question or comment or concern for Dr. Broxton over here, Dr.
It's like Sybil. Speaking of which, that does transition because you've got all these different names. You're sci-fi. And your book, you got another book signing. You had a great book signing last week.
Yeah, fantastic. It was at the Forum. Praise God, it was amazing. We had a great turnout and moved a lot of books and, getting some reviews in now. And actually traveled up to South Carolina a couple of weeks back. Got a chance to speak at a church, local church up there as well.
Stepp, by the way, he went to hang out with his Uncle Bill at a book signing in
New York.
And
then they jetted. They just they jetted down to North Carolina.
And then when he came back, man, it was like
he was like this. He was chill like this.
Yeah, he was brand new.
And
it was just like really.
I mean, we was like,
it took us 2 weeks to get him back to being the old Braxton.
We was like, where's Braxton?
Yeah. So we don't let him get out often.
They're gonna delete this part. Don't worry about it.
You call him Uncle Bill?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Wait a minute, hold on. We're going to start calling him Uncle Bill here soon. Oh, yeah.
They're kind of calling him that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
What was that old show? Because that's where I got it from. I guess it just made sense. It was this old show where these two kids were being taken care of.
Family Affair.
Thank you. And they called him Uncle Bill, right?
Bill,
well, I mean, that is your uncle, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, so when I called him, I was like, as a kid, well, that just makes sense to call him Uncle Bill because the show called their Uncle Bill.
Uncle
so.
Right.
Mr. French, Uncle Sissy, and
yeah. That was
Buffy and Jody.
And now, all of your, you had a really good book signing in terms of selling your book, and had a lot of interaction with your readers.
Is my copy under here?
Yeah, I asked him. I asked him. You got your pretty iPad. You can actually download it on Kindle.
Can I really?
Kindle, yeah.
Kindle? They have Kindle for the iPad?
Kindle app. There's a Kindle app. It's free in the iStore. You download it and then boom, right there.
That's on and popping.
Why don't you go ahead and make sure everyone knows how they can get the book?
Okay.
What's the name of the book?
Okay, the Star-Crossed Saga, first book in the series is Protostar. It is available. You can get a link through my website, which is BraxtonACosbyGodson.com. You can also go to Amazon.
What's your website again?
SteppStewart.com. Not BraxtonACosbyGodson.com. My mother and my father, my sister, brother.
We actually had the address, change before, so I brought it down a little bit.
And let me just help you out here. I guarantee you Braxton Cosby should be available. If you wanted to.
I was worried about that, though. I was worried about it.
That's right, because the world is just littered with Braxton Cosby.
Or Braxton A. Cosby.
Well, look, put it this way. Just Google my name and the website pops right up.
Wait a minute. You know what Braxton just said to you? He said, Google me.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I told them.
Because it's easier to Google him than to find the website, because you can't find it.
It's also on Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
Where do you go to? Amazon.com. It's Amazon.com. See, I said, Barnes & Noble.
Check it out. Yeah.
It was real simple.
See, I got a deal when I added all that extra stuff on there.
So.
I got a little
deal.
Is it also your Facebook?
Okay.
No, they went on Facebook. They just be able to kind of link up with me.
What is your Facebook page?
It's just
Braxton Cosby.
Oh,
very good.
Yeah, see,
very good.
I can do Facebook the right way.
There's no A in
No, there's no A in it then.
Okay.
Same with my Facebook, Stepp Stewart.
Yeah, see.
And,
see how consistent he is with that?
And at Cosby Kid 84 on Twitter.
Okay, no. Don't. See, you're going to get this one started again. Don't say that.
I'm going to go get on that swing in a minute. Y'all keep tormenting
me. You're going to need to.
You're
going to need to.
So that
you can be careful.
But it scares me to go so high now on the swing.
Oh, no. We'll go together.
How are you going to touch the branch? When you swing out, how do you touch the branch you're attached to? You reach back?
No, the branch is out there because branches are out.
But you said your dad hooked you to the branch.
No. He didn't hook me to the branch. My swing set was underneath the tree. And so the branches of the tree are out there. So I
was here in Mississippi burning here.
No, I wasn't. So
do you jump off the swing? That's what I want to know.
No, I don't jump off the swing.
That's the best part.
That's right, jump off.
I don't.
How do you get
out? At her age.
She was afraid to hit that branch.
No, I can jump off the swing. And so, again, as a bad doctor,
at her age, not to jump.
I can jump off the swing because I'm physically fit.
Right.
Yeah, I know you don't work like Braxton, right?
Right.
Yeah.
AskTheFatDoctors.com is where you can visit and you can get all the information that we have given you because I know we've given you a ton of information. And we're going to be back momentarily with Hold On Player. We'll be back.
So you hold on.
Do you have questions about how to manage your weight problem? Do you just want to lose 20 pounds? Do you need to lose 100 pounds? I'm Dr. Braxton Cosby, and I want to tell you about AskTheFatDoctors.com. Log on and submit your excess weight-related questions, and we will guide you to the right weight management solution to get the job done. For those of you who are battling diseases like sleep apnea, breast and prostate cancer, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and other comorbidities, the truth is, excess weight is in many cases a contributing factor. AskTheFatDoctors.com wants to help you. We've assembled an army of the best doctors in the world to get you the answers you need to get that weight off, which may be hampering your quality of life. At AskTheFatDoctors.com, privacy is our motto. Your questions will be submitted in a secure environment, and we will respond directly to you. You have our word on that. So log on to AskTheFatDoctors.com and find the solutions you need to get that excess weight off and fight the diseases of excess weight.
Hey there, this is T. Fox. Got a question for you. Are you looking for a way to lose some of that excess weight and drop a few pounds? Now, if you said, why, yes, I am, you're probably thinking losing weight can't be much fun, but you're wrong. It's time to get your Chatricise on. You've tried a lot of things, jogging, aerobics, not much fun, right? Well, Chatricise is just for you. Chatricise is based on the super popular cha-cha slide, the shuffle, and the other line dances. You know, all the ones you've enjoyed at family reunions, at parties, and during a night on the town. In addition to our traditional Chatricise workout, we're also proud to offer Boomers Chatricise. Boomers Chatricise is for our seasoned folks in the prime of their lives, and it'll be sure to get everything moving and flowing. Chatricise is affordable for everyone. For only $9.95 plus shipping and handling, get the workout routine that will change your life. I know you've heard it before, but this is for real. Chatricise will change your life. And Boomers, we have an AARP discount of $7.95 plus shipping and handling for you. So you know what to do. Get your Chatricise on today. Log on to Chatricise.com. That's CHATCHERSIZE.com.
I'm Jamie Dukes, retired NFL player and current NFL Network analyst. The diseases of excess weight are taking a toll on the brown community, which includes African Americans, Mexican, Latino, and individuals of Asian descent. That's why the AARP's multicultural outreach is taking the lead to provide you with relevant tools like Chatricise. You know the AARP is more than just discounts. Did you know the AARP has cutting-edge programs to help boomers take the first steps towards financial freedom? We can help you devise a strategy to manage your money, control your mortgage debt, control consumer debt, and give you the strategy to maintain healthy credit. Boomers, it's time to learn everything AARP has to offer. Log on to aarp.org and make that first step today.
We are back with our favorite segment, Hold On Player. And we got some really, really good ones. We're going to start with JD's Hold On Player.
What's my Hold On Player?
Oh, you don't have one?
No, I don't have one.
Oh, I thought you had one.
No, well, Braxton and I were talking about it. The one that really is the lotto. The $700 million lottery just happened. And somebody, I believe, is here.
She won, and they were doing and she works at McDonald's, and they were doing like a little pool, I guess, doing their money for the tickets or whatever.
Heard about this.
Well, she won, and she said, well, the tickets that we all bought, this was not one of the bets. This was something I had at the house that I had bought separately. So she don't want to get them, you don't want to break them off, and I think 3 people won it, so they took the 700 and divided it anyway, but she ended up getting $80 million.
Wow.
From what I understand, that's what she would settle in. But, you can't even help with your coworker. $80 million.
As far as
240 is a whole lot better than 80.
Yeah, and what they were saying is, I think, what was the joke? They were saying, it's going to be hard to stay in the kitchen with that type of atmosphere with everybody hating you and all that. But she ain't working at McDonald's no more.
Some days is over.
Okay, you got another one.
Speaking of working at McDonald's, I'm sure that this man is probably taking some of his kids to the trip to McDonald's. Bruce Willis just had a little baby girl at 57 years old.
57? Bruce Willis.
Hold on, player.
Go, Bruce. Well,
but what are he trying to do?
What do you call the plumbing?
I know what he's trying to do. You got 2 kids. You know exactly what he was trying to do.
He obviously did it.
My thing is, at 57,
he obviously did it, though.
At 57, I know that Bruce doesn't have to take care of them kids, so that works out. Obviously, you ain't got to wake up in the middle of the night and feed them
obviously
and do all
at 57,
obviously
at 57, plumbing is still working, just fine. And obviously,
work up to 70.
Obviously, shooting bullets because he ain't shooting no blanks. Obviously, go Bruce
After about
Willis.
78, it gets a little dusty.
Okay, that's the visual. The visual.
They come out in like wheelchairs.
No,
I'm gonna find
my man is just fine, boo boo. My man is just fine.
The healthier you was, man.
My man is just fine. No, I don't like the visual. Okay, you've got to hold on play as a guest. And you know what? Listen, let me tell you. I think you might be our first guest that has ever had a HOP.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, this is my hold on player. And for those of you who don't know what hold on player is, I was schooled this evening that it's basically something that she's like,
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Right. Really? Like, really?
So mine, it kind of has it's kind of two-sided. Kim Kardashian, on the red carpet, was it? That someone threw flour on her fur coat.
And why did they do that?
Because of anti-fur, PETA. Perhaps. PETA. I'm not blaming PETA because I don't know if PETA was responsible.
Well, no, I mean because PETA stands for.
PETA's tough.
Yeah, they are.
PETA stands for something. I don't know,
they are. They're gangster.
When it's cold, I wear my fur. Okay, because my thing, I'm not that I'm pro fur, but I'm pro for the fur for the, you know how many animals had to die to get this coat?
Right.
You know how many animals had to bleep to get this coat? You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I feel about that. I'm going to keep warm. And Kim, here's the thing. But the tweet that came through, Will Smith said that something very ironic. And this goes back to our earlier topic.
Ironic or very interesting?
Same.
Both.
Yeah, right. Extremely interesting. And very cerebral. I love it. I love it.
And the tweet, I don't have the exact quote, but it's meant ironic and strange that the person who threw flour on Kim Kardashian's coat on the red carpet was arrested. Immediately. Oh, and the person who killed Trayvon Martin was not.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Hold on, player.
Hold on, player.
Hold on, player.
And then Will went to commencing the slime and everybody at the Kids' Choice.
Haley Berry was there. She looked great, too. Even with slime.
Who was there?
Haley Berry.
What's she pregnant? Did she just have her baby?
Excuse me. Time out. Excuse me. Time out. One of our first shows. The both of you all don't know how to say this woman's name. Her name is Halle Berry.
I'll tell you why.
You see Haley. You say something.
No, it's Halle Berry. Halle Berry.
See, you're gonna start him up now.
Halle Berry. I'll tell you why, because she was named after the Ohio where I'm from.
That's right. It was a department store.
Was she picking up grapes and Smuckers too?
But she know how to say Smuckers though. I gotta know how to say Halle. Hallie department store.
There's a woman that won an Oscar for her role in Monsters Ball.
Don't get me started on that again.
Halle Berry.
What was her name?
Halle Berry.
What was her name?
That was the woman that slept with the man and she didn't have to sleep with the man.
Make me feel good, Daddy. I remember the line.
What's her name?
For
Halle Berry.
Yo.
It's not Holly?
No, it's not Holly. It's not Haley.
Halle Berry.
It's Holly Berry.
All right.
Okay.
You still look good, even with slime on it.
Now y'all making me mess up. It's Hallie.
Hallie's department
Halle
store.
Berry.
No longer in existence, just like Higbee's.
Right.
No longer in existence.
See, because the name didn't work. You had to say it the right way.
But you can see Higbee's in the opening of A Christmas Story.
Right.
Okay, how do we?
I'm the trivia.
You are a Renaissance
Anything that has to do with Ohio, you seem to have that locked down.
I love that.
Stepp Stewart.
Yes.
It has been awesome having you on.
This is kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, it has been awesome. You have been one of our most colorful and one of our most intriguing guests I think we've had so far.
And I've been very tame tonight, as most of you will know.
And you know what? Will you come back at a later time?
I love to, but I only will come back if we all move together.
Okay, we could do that.
We must move.
And maybe we can do one of the routines, and we can incorporate into the charge times or something. We can push these chairs back and wear that.
Just like,
we just have a makeup.
Because I can't stop. You know how that thing goes.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's what I love. I love people. You know, when I dance and teach. Oh my God, you're soaking wet.
There's towels over there.
Makeup artists, the makeup.
Make a living.
Oh, we do have towels back there.
Close up sweat.
Yeah. So we'll just in a makeup.
Follow drip.
Thanks for having me, everybody. It was a lot.
Appreciate you doing this.
You're welcome.
Working with you.
Dr. Cosby.
Signing off.
Yeah. Have a good week.
Yeah.
JD.
Will do.
Have a good week.
Sounds good.
And we'll see you next week.